Been a little bit of a strange journey here from Laramie up to as far as we've went, where we're not quite where we want to be. We want to get all the way up to Hulette and tuck into bed there at the municipal, right? Just east of Devil's Tower. But along the way, we've had to make a couple unplanned stops and just kind of adjust our route just a little bit. And so that's where you find us right now. We're in actually Keyhole. I don't know if it's Keyhole Municipal or Keyhole Airstrip or what it is exactly, but that's where we are right now, Keyhole Reservoir, and we're going to be heading from here. Last couple stops on our way past Devil's Tower, and then into Hulette. Let's go. Yeah, off to a good start. I muted the intro theme song there. That's not good. That's not good at all. All right. Hey, get the kid. Oh man, it's been one of those days, but it's been a good day. And again, just sneaking away here. We will make our way from Keyhole up to, yep, that's where we're going, northbound. And what is it here? 0. We'll be off. We'll be in the air here in the next 5 minutes. And this last little leg shouldn't take us long, maybe an hour. And I'm gonna keep it at 9,500, even though we may not need to get quite that high up. And we have Winnipeg Center online. Sweet. Hey, Kitty Monster. How are you, man? All right. I've got fuel. Basically, just kind of left it off from where we were last time. I have completed the walk around, got everything, all the tie downs and covers removed and all that good stuff. And so we're ready just to resume essentially the route that we had started earlier today. Um, let's get this thing going. Let it warm up a little bit. Awesome. And we're rolling. I must still have. Oh, no, I don't. Ha ha ha. It does sound quiet. You're right, Kenny. Everything sounds quiet. What's the deal here? I wonder if I somehow got a setting sound. Yeah, that's kind of where it's been. I mean, with the noise cancelers on, it's a little bit better. I'll just turn my voice up here a little bit and test 1 2 1 2 test 1 2. Is that better? I don't know. Everything's being weird. Twitch is being weird. OBS is being weird. Xpilot's being weird. Um, even X-Plane's being weird. I'm going to take window reflections off. My stream is quieter than others. Huh. Okay. And he's got his crazy bluegrass music on, so it's going to be hard to compete with that. And alright, up we go. I'm going to pull this over here. I've been working on some other stuff here on Sky Vector, but should give you a rough feel of what we have left. So this was where we started earlier today, Sherwin Ranch. We did fly over here, found Robber's Roost without a whole lot of trouble. Came up past Newcastle and skirted up north, followed the railroad tracks into Upton Municipal. That was our second stop of the afternoon. Then we moved up to Keyhole Reservoir, which is where we are right now. So we're looking at going from Keyhole, a little short hop over to Taylor, and from Taylor we're going to go north. We're going to do a little loop-de-loop around the Devil's Tower, and then we're going to end up at the IPY Ranch, just north of Devil's Tower, and then just a little hippity hop over to Hulette for our final stop. And hey, how are you, son? Just started streaming, but what's going on? Yeah, no. Let me pause for a second. Happy to talk with you. All right, guys. Apologize for that. The kid needed some help with something, so just had to take just a second there and see if I could get him squared away. I think we're good. 20 minutes of warm-up, engine warm-up time. We should be good. All right. I think, where did I leave off? Oh yeah, I was showing you the Sky Vector route. I think you guys have the idea of what we're doing there. So the first leg here, Keyhole, 10 miles over to Taylor. It's about a 057 heading, and I did see a windsock. Do I have everything turned on here? I believe I do. And had a few guys busting my chops about no radio calls, so I'm going to try to do a better job of that this time. I have not been good on the comms at all, and I totally own that. I've just been sloppy there, so I'm going to try to do a little bit better. How does the sim sound? Any better now? Down when I had my overall volume turned down a little bit too, so I don't know. And I do have, like I say, the noise cancelers on. I can always, if you want, always take those babies off if you love that rumble of the Cessna 152. I don't know. It looks like I need to go down and alright. Need to go down and back taxi. Take off from the same runway that I landed. Keyhole traffic, Cessna 11816. We're back taxiing for a VFR departure northbound Keyhole. You know, I think downwind a bit, it's one of those deals where it doesn't sound probably super loud on the stream, but in the headsets it's pretty loud. But I'll sacrifice for you guys. I'm willing to do that. It is getting a little bit late in the afternoon, early evening, so you know, I think we'll have enough light to make it all the way to where we're going. Hulette Municipal is a lighted airfield, so you know, if we have to, we can always divert there. And let's sync up the compass. And I'm going to double check there are obviously no ATIS here, but double check the altitude, and we're supposed to be at 4250, which is right about where we're at. So my altimeter must be set where it needs to be. This will be kind of a cool departure. We'll be heading out basically right over town and right up over the lake. Oh. JPC is kind of like an old hand at that Kodiak. He showed me one of his landings when he was just kind of testing it out earlier, and man, he was pretty silky smooth. I think I want to go all the way down here and just get as much as I can. Steve PHL, how the heck are you? Johnson Creek was made by our friend LP Nils, actually, if it's the one that I have. Oh no. Is that where he ended up? I know he was looking to fly into a couple of your sceneries that you just put out as well. But yeah, that's an LP Nils scenery. I have no idea what our panel lighting situation is in this plane. Okay, trim is set, flaps are set, lights are on. Oh, I have dome light. That's about it. I don't need the pitot heat, and yeah, I think we're ready to go flying. Taylor Airstrip, here we come. Airspeed is alive. Well, I really needed to be about 50 at the hotel here, and we're not quite there. Oh, those tall pines. Town's name is Pine Haven, I believe. And you can see why. Whew, that was pretty close. 057, we go. That's about that right there. And the wind has kind of been out of the north pretty much all day long today, so we're still feeling like that's probably going to be the same. The noblest of all craft. TD, how are you, man? And looky there. Look at that little Devil's Tower poking up, saying hello. That is that's a work of our good friend, Mr. Downwind Sim. He's done a little bit of work in this area. Work done, cold beer in hand. Ah, life is good. Yep. I've had a great day, TD. Close encounters of the third kind. That's right. Maybe we'll have one. Oh, I need to start my timer here so I know where it is I'm going. Yeah, just the typical, you know, the little guy. He wears me out. Now he's up giving his parents grief, I think. Great grandma made it home. She was out of town seeing some friends, and so now she's back. So that kind of adds balance to everything. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I've got to go back. Noise canceler's coming back on. I feel like I'm hollering at you guys. Ah, there we go. Much better. Much better in my ears. All right, so Taylor Private is 4,950. It's the highest of the remaining airfields, and so we're going to try to climb up to about 6,000. It's going to be a challenge because, like I say, it's only 10 miles, and we may, I mean, I feel like we're getting close to closing in on it already, but we're going to try to get as high as we can, and see what happens here. There's a highway, Highway 14, that takes you straight to Devil's Tower, that runs adjacent to this airstrip. So that's, I'm sure, what we're going to see first is the highway. It cuts across our path, kind of on a north-south heading, and so that's what we'll be looking for here first. This, I believe, is one of the creeks that we are hoping to see. What is that called? I think it has the Indian Cara Creek. So we're within just a couple of miles now of the airfield. We're not going to make quite 6,000, but we're going to level off, get our nose down a little bit here, so we can maybe pick up this highway. This is an uphill strip, and kind of I think well, not exactly a one-way in, one-way out, because we've landed and departed from both directions, but I think it's intended to be sort of a land to the north, depart to the south deal. All right, there is I believe there's the highway. Yep, cutting across. And so, yeah, maybe not quite yet, actually. No, I take that back. It's not really stretching. Actually, no, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's, yeah, that's, I think these are dirt roads that are rendered as highways, but I don't believe that's the one we're looking for. We've only been in the air for 3 minutes, And I know we're fast, but we're not that fast. Boy, though, that does look like my highway there. Arg, arg, arg. That side does not look anything like what it should, though. So I think, again, these are just kind of dirt roads that are in the area. I'm going to keep going just a little bit further. And sure enough, leave it to me. I'll turn what should be a couple of very easy, fast legs into Where's Waldo's. The Black Hills. Western slope of the Black Hills up here in northern Wyoming. It's kind of the north end of the Black Hills. And there's some wonderful, wonderful country. Really, truly is. Alright, we are almost to pattern altitude. I leveled off before I should have. I underestimated this this noble beast. What'd you call it? This noble craft. Titanium Druid calls it. Alright, well, here is another road that's coming in, and if this road in front of us at our 12 o'clock, if it makes a right-hand turn and heads north, I think we're in business, which I think there it is. Okay, so this I believe is our highway, and the airstrip is essentially right on the corner here. Why are they called the Black Hills? Well, they're called the Black Hills because the Native Americans described them. They're heavily forested, and all the evergreen, the pine, of course, is all that dark green, but from a distance it looks very, very dark. And so there is a Native American term for it, I'm sure, but I don't remember what it is. But that's why they're called the Black Hills. And all right, so we are there. We just need to locate the strip. It's right along this road here. And let me just make a turn. I'm sure they are. The road is just on the right-hand side of the highway. We're going to have to just do a little flyby. Okay, I think I see it right here actually. So we're a little bit high. You can kind of see it coming into view. Blends in pretty well in the late evening, and it looks like we're looking at about a runway 32. We'll just do a little flyby in a left-hand pattern. Taylor traffic, Cessna 11816. We're doing a low pass, runway 32. We'll enter the left-hand traffic pattern. Taylor. Pretty much everything in Wyoming is either has a Native American name or a French name. That's kind of pretty much every place that you go in Wyoming. It's one or the other. It's derived from some kind of Native American word or some kind of French word. Tetons. One of the translations is breasts. That was the French, I believe, that named them the Grand Tetons. So you can guess what was on their mind. They were having a little bit too much sherry or something, I think, on that. Alright, there's our highway, and we're kind of low. We're only about 500 feet above, which actually is okay. French fur trappers. Yeah, I bet they were. They spent a lot of time out here. And yeah, I'm guessing none of them really were able to talk their wives into joining them. Taylor traffic, Cessna 816 on the left downwind, runway 32. Taylor. Is it 32 or 34? We're calling it 32 just because that's where we're at. All right. Taylor traffic, Cessna 816, turning left base, runway 32, Taylor. Let's see how close that is to rolling out where we need to be. Ah, that's pretty darn close. We extended our downwind, maybe just a little too far, but that's okay. We'll follow the road up here, and that should get us lined up pretty well. Taylor traffic, Cessna 816 on the final runway 32, Taylor. It was awful nice of them to build this road so that I could, it helps me see where the airstrip is. And I feel like we're a little bit high up now all of a sudden. We're fully flapped. Might take a peek out the left side here. There's been a band of wild horses that have been known to roam about the area. They may come out for a visit. Oh, I floated it a little too much. There we go. There we go. 7154. And since we're a little low on time, I'm not going to give you the tour of the airport. By the way, there it was. It's some dude's hangar, and he's up here in his tractor trying to cross the road. So we're going to get up here and get it turned around and get airborne again. We need to go see Downwind Sim's handiwork. Thank you, Downwind Sim. Don't hit the cows. The cows usually hang out up here at the top of the hill, so they should be fine. Yep, there they are, hanging out, enjoying a little late evening grass, getting that late night snack. Negative, what was it, guys? I don't even remember. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah, 71. It was in the 70s, man, if you can believe it. All right, flaps are set. Trim is set. Lights are on. Taylor traffic, Cessna 816. We're departing VFR to the southeast. We're going to be making a left-hand turn, departing the area to the north. Taylor. So 14 miles, and this one is pretty tough to miss. It's Devil's Tower. We're going to fly around it. There actually are some special rules for flying around Devil's Tower, and we're not going to adhere to any of them, but I just want you to know that on the sectional there are some special rules. Something about staying a certain distance away and 2,000 feet above or something like that. We're just going to go fly and take a look. There's 55. There we go. Up and up, up and away. See you later, horsies. Oops, I was just about to stall out there. Alright, we said we were going to do a left-hand pattern, so we will. Yeah, 3 nautical miles away, and I think am I right, is it 2,000 feet above? So essentially it's the tower's 5112, so by all rights we should get up around 7,000. But like I said, we may bend the rules just slightly. Is that the one made of mashed potatoes? I don't know what you mean, DD. What are you talking about? Oh, this is the Close Encounters one, yes. It's quite the place. And the locals don't, I mean, they play the shtick, you know, and they sell all the Close Encounter, you know, UFO stuff in the gift shop, but the locals don't really like the fact that it's like tied to that movie. They really don't. It's like, it's different for us. So if you ever come this way, don't ask a local what they think of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So after we get past Devil's Tower, there is again that I think it's Indian Cara Creek that's running sort of past it, and we'll just follow it. It can't even be a mile, maybe 2 miles to the north, and that's where IPY Ranch is. So we're going to be up, we'll be up 6,000 feet or so, and then IPY Ranch is down at 3960. And it's not really this dark out where I live, but because of the clouds, it is kind of creeping up on a little bit. I guess this is a little bit further east also, so stand to reason I guess it'd be a little darker out here. Alright, there's 6,000. I think that's good enough. We want you to be able to see Downwind Sim's handiwork. Boy, the haziness is real. It's kind of weird, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. It's kind of cool, but it's kind of annoying. X-Plane. That's the feedback I hope people are giving X-Plane is dial back the haze just a little bit. We shouldn't need a plug-in to fix our skies. It's not that polluted in northeast Wyoming. I promise you. So what a lot of people don't know is that there are actually a few of these sort of rock formations up in this neighborhood, and you can see 3 of them just off the left-hand side of Devil's Tower. Now they're not rendered super well in the ortho, and they certainly don't. They're not as sharp and distinguished as Devil's Tower, so they're not the, you know, necessarily the big spire with the flat top, but there are quite a few of those same volcanic formations up here, and I think there's actually one that's might not. I might have flown past. It seems like there's one over here as well, but it's a pretty cool area. I mean, this is the one that gets all the publicity. But I think if you were a geologist, hey, there we go. I'd take that. Let's have that, son, huh? Golden hour stuff. If you're a geologist, I think you'd have an awful lot of fun up here, studying the area and studying the rock formations. Give us better ground handling on the turf with the tail draggers. Yeah, some of the planes really are ridiculous, Kenny, as you know, and their characteristics. That's another thing. I keep tossing Downwind Sim's name out here, but he's done some work on the Carenado or the Alabeo, whatever the stagger wing is, and he's went in and actually done some tweaking in PlaneMaker and has created something that's a lot more user-friendly, I think maybe is the right word, in terms of the tail dragger. But yeah, certainly the Corsair that you're flying is a handful, and even the prop strike mod off the default 172 is a booger. And then you see people like, I know JPC just bought the Carbon Cub, and he's like, man, this feels like a whole different plane, just because of the tail characteristics. And I know the DC3, the AeroWorks C47 DC3 has a much different feel, and it's a tail dragger as well. So get that figured out, I guess, is probably the right thing to say. Give us some consistency, I guess. Maybe that's the main thing. All right, so if you have the ortho, you're obviously going to have a better looking tower than if you don't. But even the ortho has its limits, and the ortho will actually look, the tower itself will look a little bit more like those peaks that are in the distance there. It won't be, it's not squared off at the top, and it has trees growing halfway up one side. And so Downwind Sim, in his basement laboratory, has done some work on this hunka burning granite. You're getting the buffering? Oh, that's because it's skipped. The skip frame detection is 100% over the last 2 minutes. Holy cow. Well, the track record for my last 2 streams has been, for the first about 45 minutes to an hour, it's buffer city, and then after that it runs great. So I'm just, I guess, fingers crossed that that's what'll happen here again. And I apologize, guys. I don't know. I wish I knew what was going on. All part of the weirdness that is X-Plane right now, and all things related to X-Plane. So anyway, at some point in time, maybe when you come back and watch on the YouTube archive, you're going to see a pretty good looking rendition of the tower. Downwind, I tell you what, I have not, I haven't been able to see people's chat in Twitch. I can't send people chat messages in Twitch the last couple days. It is the weirdest thing. So yeah, how about that, guys? What do you think of that? And it's baked, so the shadows will change accordingly, and as you can see, some of the light is popping off that face there, and we're doing some work on the the little gift shop that's down there at the bottom as well, the parking lot and all that good stuff. But yeah, pretty nice job there by my friend Downwind Sim. And there's the down there is a KOA campground. Got to try to see if I can get me a picture here without crashing. But yeah, well done, Downwind. Well done. Now, if we can just get it buttoned up in time for the for the event on Monday, life will be good. All right, so I am going to depart the area to the north, and you know, goodness, it's like I say, it is not even probably 2 miles, and we're just going to kind of keep our eyes. It might just be right at the end of this road here, actually, on the other side of these trees. The IPY Ranch. C3 Arrow, can I land on the top? Not in this plane. I can't. I think you can get a helo down there, but I think it's yeah, maybe like a Kit Fox or something like that you could, but it's not even, you know, I don't even know how tall it is, and it's not totally flat. It's like rounded and very rough, like lots of rocks and stuff. 40 degrees, yeah, well, yeah, why not? And again, you might, yeah, the distance and stuff is probably not the issue. It's just it's not flat on top. It's rocks and brush and stuff. So there's nowhere consistent to land. I mean, there's, yeah, okay. I think we're looking. I think we have our. Is this the field? Yes, there it is. There's the ranch. And so the landing strip here is, I'm going to get lined up here and see. Where are you landing? Oh, wait a second. There's our landing strip. Obviously, a little too high for this. Oh, geez. IPY Ranch. Cessna 11816. We're passing over the field at 5,000. Going to enter a left-hand traffic pattern and land on runway 31, IPY Ranch. I'm going to call 31 I think that looks like probably pretty close to the right spot. There it is. Okay, so we need to get down to 3,900. So we're not too high, but a little high still. IPY Ranch, Cessna 816 on the left crosswind, runway 31 IPY. There's a notch of flaps. IPY traffic, Cessna 816 on the left downwind, runway 31 IPY. Well, I tell you what, C3 Arrow, if you join our event on Monday, there's you'll have an opportunity to give it a try for yourself. Dinner on the table. All right. Talk to you in a bit, Downwind Sim. Lost sight a little bit of my airfield over there. I think I flew the crosswind way too far. IPY traffic, Cessna 816 on the left base, runway 31, IPY. Yeah, we're going to be on VATSIM, and it's an event for the Virtual USA Flying Club, and it's called the Bear Lodge Fly-In. Anybody can join. We do like you to be a part of the flying club, so if you're not already a member, I will set you up with the link. Gosh, did I miss it? No, where? I've lost sight of it, guys. I think I missed it. May have to fly another pattern here. I think it's back here. No. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? But yeah, it's a good group, fun group to hang out with, a GA centered group, and so always looking to add more people. Wait a minute, I think I see it. Ah, gosh, I was right on it. I was literally right on it. Well, Farfignugan. There's no way. Can I slip it? Can I slip it in there? Full flaps. And we're going to see if we can just front slip this baby right in. Not textbook, boys and girls. But we're running out of daylight. Oh, missed the hanger. Missed the hanger. Here's a floater. Yeah, that was a plunker because I ran out of energy about 6 feet above the ground. 390. Wow, it's all or nothing with me. It is all or nothing. Yeah, let me get up to the top of the hill here, and I will grab that link. And yeah, that's so Kenny. That's right there. That's an example of not flying a great pattern and ending up with not such a good landing. But yeah, it happens. It happens. Okay, all lined up. Hang out for just a second. Let me go grab that link and see if we can get C3 Aero into the group here. There is a little bit of a process. You have to be approved. You have to have a VATSIM ID and all that good stuff, but it does not take long. And one of our admin will get to your request ASAP. So, all right, here we go. There you go, Virtual USA Flying Club. Anybody's is welcome, by the way, if you like general aviation types of trips, a lot of VFR stuff, and this is going to be one of them. So feel free to come along and join the party. All right, here we go. Last leg, 5 miles. How big is the scenery? It's going to be, well, it depends. It's going to be 3 ortho tiles, and it is, so obviously if you have the ortho, it's going to be a little bigger, and it's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to have 9 airfields in it, but they're all bush strips like this. It's not like, 9 municipals. Well, I shouldn't say they're all bush strips because there is there's a couple of municipals in there as well. So I mean, it's a fairly hefty download, I think, but not crazy. Not crazy. The ortho is going to be the biggest thing. All right, last leg, and we need 065. So we're just going to make a little bit of a left-hand turn for 5 miles, and we'll be there at Hulette. IPY traffic, Cessna 11816. We're going to be departing runway 12 and departing the area eastbound VFR IPY. I have no idea if I'm with the wind, against the wind. If the wind's been the same here as it has been every other place, I'm actually doing a downwind departure, which is scary because the winds all day, well, I shouldn't say all day, but the winds when we were flying earlier were anywhere from like a steady 13 knots to gusts of 23. So what's our windsock telling us here? It's not, it's a little downwind, but a little crosswind also. Ah, we're good to go. We're up and away. Uh-oh, the junior first officer is upstairs and he is not happy. Yeah, it's a good excuse for installation of your SSD. So normally C3 Aero, normally with these flights we want low and slow. I mean, so something like this is awesome. A lot of people will fly like the Prop Strike mod with the default Cessna 172. There's a few people that'll fly the AeroWorks, but for this flight coming up, and I'll share with you the documentation. It's going to be a little longer route than normal. All right, TD, thanks, man. Good seeing you. Have a great night, and we'll see you soon, buddy. Take care. God bless. So you may want something that has a little bit more oomph and can go a little bit faster than 80 to 90 knots. I think I'm probably going to fly the Kodiak, but there's a lot of choices. The DC-3 might be a good choice because it can go a little bit quicker, but the entire like this has taken me in this plane. Oh, I'm going on about hour number 5 to get from, like I say, from Laramie, which is down in the southeastern corner of the state, up to Hulette, which is in the northeastern corner. So it's taken me a good 5 hours in this plane. So if you get yourself something a little bit quicker, I think you're going to be, you know, thanks for the raid, JPC. How the heck, speaking of the Kodiak, it looked like it treated you very well. But C3 Aero, you're welcome to fly whatever you want, man. Just pick a GA craft that you have and just have fun. Thanks for the raid, by the way, JPC. We're just about to our final stop, my man. We're looking for Hulette, and I think we found it. There it is. Hulette traffic, Cessna 11816. We are about 2 miles to the west of the field. We're going to be entering a left-hand traffic pattern, landing back to the north, Hulette. Perfect timing here. Okay, it's a business expense. Well, like I say, I'm probably going to be flying the Kodiak, and but yeah, I will send you the information, and you can decide for yourself how you want to get there. And honestly, I've got no problem if you want to fly this plane and just make it a nice, long haul. You can. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either. Some guys don't mind that, and so but it's gonna be a little bit of a long haul if you're in a Cessna. In a 152. Okay, we're gonna be tight base to final here, aren't we, guys? That's all right. JPC, Kodiak is a nice plane, isn't it? That's kind of C3 Aero. That's kind of what I do like about the Kodiak is it's super versatile. It's probably the drawback. The main drawback for me is that it's all glass, and I love the steam gauges. But it can be fast and it can be slow. And Hulette traffic, Cessna 816. We're going to turn left base to final, runway 32, Hulette. I don't know if it's runway 32, but that's what we're going to call it. Yeah, it's a heck of a plane. Yeah, we actually didn't fly too bad of a pattern. We might be extended our downwind just a little bit, but I think we're in pretty good shape here. So JPC, I just had back-to-back landings that were as inconsistent as you can make them. I had like a 71 and then a negative 398 or something like that. So that's kind of me. I'm hot and cold. But a little bit better approach here, so I'm expecting some better results here. I'm hoping for some better results. Alright, flaps are down, lights are on, undercarriage is welded, fuel is good. Let's see if we can finish the night on a positive note. Whoa, it is a little bit breezy here. Okay. Kind of a left crosswind. I smell what you're cooking. Yeah, 102. I will take that any day of the week. And I think we'll even make this first turn off. All right, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You're welcome. Welcome to Hulette Municipal, where on Monday night it will be the destination airport for the Bear Lodge Fly-In, hosted by the Virtual USA Flying Club. That's JPC, that's our president, our fearless leader right there. And Hulette traffic, Cessna 816. We're clear of the active, taxiing to the gate on Alpha. Hulette. This also marks, I think, officially, I don't know, I think I'm calling this now episode 14B or 15. But 15 different legs for the Nowhere Fast series, which is pretty crazy to think about. We've almost come full circle. We started in central Wyoming. We traversed through Montana and Idaho up into Washington, and we went down through Oregon and into Utah. Ended up in Colorado for a couple of the episodes, and now back slicing through Wyoming here. And I believe after this we're going to be continuing to the east. I think we're heading to out to South Dakota. Our next destination, by the way, it's a requested destination. It's Wells Municipal. Well, I shouldn't say that's our next destination. That's one of the destinations we're shooting for. Our friend Kenny Monster, who is a Minnesotan himself, has suggested that we come check out Wells Municipal, and we're actually, he and I are kind of working on a little bit of a scenery package out there as well, with some pretty fun little turf airstrips. But if you guys have suggestions, like I've always said, let me know. Shoot them to me in the chat, or send them to me on Discord. Hit me a whisper message if you want to, or whatever. But that's what I love the most. I love to see everybody's little secret spots, and just go visit parts of the country that you wouldn't normally have, you know, you wouldn't normally have a reason to go see unless somebody tells you to go see it. So I am heading here, like I say, we're in the northeastern corner of Wyoming, and we'll be heading into South Dakota. But if it's within reason, I can make it to a lot of different spots. Probably Wells may end up being just about as far east as I go, because I do want to end up back in central Wyoming at the end of the year. So December is going to be one full year of doing this, and that's I don't have a final destination in mind other than I want to be back home by by the end of the year. So yeah, let me know. Like I say, if there's a place between here and there that I should go, or even if it's not between here or there, but it's not totally out of the way, happy to go check it out. All right, let's find a place to park this noble craft, and then I'll tell you what I've got coming up also on the stream. I think maybe we'll go take a quick peek though at this landing. It wasn't half bad. 2 of the 3 that we did today really were pretty good, honestly. And there we go. All right, let's do that right there. And me too, JPC. I'm excited. Okay, disconnect from X-Pilot, and let's hop over quickly to the replay. Maybe I should go back and show JPC my Taylor landing. No, we won't overdo it here. Let's see. Here's the couple of good views. Of course, you always like the flyby view. That looks nice. I kind of like the end of the runway view too, though. Yep, not bad. Kind of got myself a little bit left, but trust me, if you've seen me land before, you'll know that's not half bad. All right. So coming up, I told you we would look at the schedule here. By the way, this is available, and my invite link to my Discord has been going all night long in the chat there. So feel free just to hop on and check it out. But coming up, let's see, we've got what is today, man? So Saturday the 20th. Yeah, that's right. We've got the poker run. There's a Vancouver poker run coming up that I'm going to try to do. There's also TransCon going on Saturday, so but there's no way I'm going to be able to get 4 or 5 hours to do that TransCon. It sounds like a ton of fun, and hopefully next year I'll be at a spot where I can do that. But we'll be doing the Vancouver poker run. I might be in the Kodiak for that one as well. It might be like back-to-back Kodiak days for me. So then, of course, we talked about Monday, the Virtual USA Flying Club event. Then Tuesday, the Boston Virtual guys have another regional circuit going on up that way in the northeastern part of the United States. I'll be in the Airfoil Labs King Air 350, messing around up there with that. And then on Thursday, I'm going to be in the Turbo Otter, the V-Flight Air Turbo Otter. I have not tested that out yet in the new 11.5, so I want to do that. I want to get that thing out and get the tires dirty. So we're gonna zip up to Papua New Guinea, and we've been beta testing some scenery that Downwind Sim's working on, and we're gonna be doing that. So that'll be a week from now. Hopefully you can join us on as many of those as you can, and we always up until the last week or so, we try to post some flight plans and try to get the word out early enough so you can join us. But Um, our, our our house has become a little bit more chaotic, and so sometimes, like tonight, we just hop on when we have a couple of minutes, and we're just happy when you can join us. But anyway, that's what we've got going. By the way, good fixins. Thank you so much for pushing the follow button. Appreciate that. Welcome to Prop Culture. And Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, as you just heard, the normal streaming days, and somewhere in the late evenings. So for me, that usually means about now or later, and that's when we tend to try to be on. So hopefully that works out in your calendar. If not, I do put all these on YouTube. Just kind of archive them out there. They're not fancy productions. They're just essentially replays of this stream. So you can just search the Melvin Leroy channel on YouTube, and you'll find all of these archived videos as well. So, all right, Kenny says hasn't been out to MN74 yet. Oh yeah, yeah, you need to do that. In fact, any of those that you want to work on, Kenny, go get some pictures, and we'll start cranking away on that scenery, and we'll have it ready to go here in the next month or so. Let's see. JPC again. Thanks for the raid. Rob Valkyrie checking in with an 83, man. Hey, that's I hate to say it, but that's almost becoming like more normal for me, Rob. I don't know. This plane has always been good to me in terms of the landing department, though. So, but good to see you, Rob. Thanks for stopping by. And this, what's the airport ID here? Whiskey 43. Whiskey 43, Hulette Municipal, Steve. By the way, Steve, thanks for hanging out. C3 Arrow, good to have you along. Marble Sack, I don't know that I said hello, Marble. When you came in, I apologize for that. You kind of snuck in on me there, sir. If you're still around, thanks for hanging out. Good to visit with you. And anybody else who's come by, TD, of course, was here. JPC, Downwind Sim was here earlier as well. And yeah, if I missed you, um, sorry. But good hanging out, good spending a little bit of time with you. That's pretty well going to do it for me. Let's see, who do we have? We've got Bill Forley going, and I have no idea. I don't think I can actually. I don't know if I can do this or not. My chat's not working. Let me just for the heck of it, stay with me here. Let's go raid Bill, and he's always in some GA stuff. Let's see if this will work. If not, I don't know what to say, but Bill for Lima Echo, right? That's him. Did we get it? Yes, indeed. All right. So go over, say hey to Bill, and we will look for you guys here in a couple of days, I guess. So have a great night. Take care. God bless.